Hello. Guten Morgen. How's everybody doing this morning? Good, I hope. Very, very good. I gotta tell you, I'm a little sleepy. Just a little bit sleepy. Got my hot and ready Folgers coffee. I'm ready to flex my cartography skills, if that's what you want to call it. Although, admittedly, I'm going into this morning not really having much of an idea of what I want to do. So, that said, I may need your guys' help. Or maybe we can just pop in, start working, see where it leads us. Because sometimes, well, I say this as if I know this for a fact, but sometimes that produces the best results. You start somewhere, you don't know where you're going, you just find out where it takes you. That should really, more than anything, that should just be on a poster. Because that's the stuff that white moms like to hear. Am I quiet? Let me see. Alright. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, see, this is what I get. I come in here. I come in here and immediately dogged by Fantastic Sarcastic. Good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. Am I a little bit louder? Do I sound a little bit better? Oh, man. Let's see. What, let's go in here and figure out what sparks some of our imaginations, shall we? Good, good, good. By the way, thanks for popping in, Paul. How are you doing? Okay. So initially, I'm looking at some of these little masking textures, and I immediately see the lava. And I haven't used lava, except for maybe once. I think I've used lava one time. And it wasn't even really part of the map. It was just kind of accenting the map. So, I'm kind of thinking perhaps lava is where I want to go. I want to use lava. This is all volcanic rock, maybe. Okay, okay. This one might be a relatively simple map, but one thing that I do like in maps is environmental hazards. And I think that they are underutilized. That sounds about right. Fantastic. Sounds about right. What were you supposed to be playing today? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because in my mind it was canceled many moons ago. I've already blocked it out. I was very excited about that, by the way. I was very, very excited. But unfortunately, things don't always work out the way you want them to. And that's okay. 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 Just gonna kind of play around a little bit, I think. It's odd. You can kind of see the brush strokes in the yellow one. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just kind of playing around here, seeing what I want to do. I'm not 100% sold on this quote-unquote volcanic rock texture just yet. That sounds about right. Yep. We're gonna need you at the office today. You sure about that? You sure about that? Oh no, we did use lava one other time. We used it for the other thing. The other one that we made a long, long time ago. Not the hell one, but the other one. Okay, so the idea, I mean, we're going to have to take a couple of different approaches here. So I think basically what it's going to end up being is... Let's see, we haven't used this in a while, this masking tool. What? What? That's a new tool. One that I'm glad that we have now, but I wish that I would have known that we had before. Okay. Perhaps. Just kind of playing around here. No, that ain't working. Okay, we're just experimenting. Had to clear schedule. Oh yeah, I already read that. End of the quarter. Ship you to some underground government facility for 2 weeks. What are you, like, building bombs or something? Okay, I imagine that molten rock probably acts pretty similarly to water in that it doesn't split, but it joins. That's one of the best lessons that I learned when creating regional maps, is that if you want to make a realistic map, at least as it pertains to rivers and such, you want to make sure that the rivers don't split, they join. And so I would believe that that same principle applies to molten rock. In which case, and you know, I gotta say, I'm still not 100% sold on this. But I wonder if we might be better served just doing something. I don't know, do we want to have it going down the middle? Oh, you know what would be cool? Okay, I'm thinking not exactly Last Jedi, but, or not Last Jedi, not exactly Revenge of the Sith, but pretty close to it. And we're just gonna yeah, you know what? I think, see, we're just gonna kind of, oh, see, that's completely different. But the yellow is going to be kind of a base layer. Gotta blend in. Whoa! Chrysanth coming in with a frickin', I don't know what word I would use for that, but thank you for the 5 gifted. And hello, Nozaku boy. How are you? Nozaku! It's been a while since I've done that. Blasting in with a bang. Good morning, Chrysanth. Hello, Biggles. I have you for 42 minutes and 45 seconds. What is specifically, let's see, 42 minutes, 45 seconds. Then my time, that would bring us to 9:02. Close. Kaiju number 8 is back today, and that is the live one. Okay, okay. Well, you guys are here just in time. to see me try to figure out what I'm doing, because I still don't know. Right now, I am playing with it. I'm playing around to try and figure something out. See, right now, what my little old brain is envisioning is like a Revenge of the Sith type map, kind of. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably like scrap this several times before I come across something that is like, okay. Yeah, exactly, Paul. That's what I'm thinking. I think that that environmental hazards are underutilized. In my own games too, because it's something that's easily overlooked, because you're like, you know, I'm already keeping track of this, or that, and the other thing. But I don't want to have to keep track of a river of lava. Try to figure out what I'm doing. Moss, all the time. I'm not sure how to take that, Chrysanth. I'm not sure how to take it. But yes, you are correct. Let's see. So I'm thinking maybe we might need to narrow this up, because I feel like I'm going to come out some more. So we're going to narrow this up just a tad. We're going to bring in some of this deep red. Because it is going to be cooling down towards the edges here. And then as it cools, we're going to turn the opacity up. This might be a little bit ridiculous, but we'll see. But we want to add some cooler spots around. Makes it look like it's got little pimples. Let's bring our brush size down a little bit, just a little bit. I want to follow this down and see where it goes. Oh, odd. This has its own little loop-de-loop here. Interesting. Good morning, History. How are you? Coffee is indeed life. Do you have a coffee cup that says that? Or do you have perhaps a wooden sign above your kitchen door that says the very same. I don't know. Biggles, I don't know about Iceland, perhaps. Perhaps Iceland. I'm just kind of playing around to see, you know, kind of what... And I probably should use a reference picture, so let's do... let's look up some reference pictures, shall we? So it's not just this great big long. See, I was torn between doing like a legitimate flow or like a pool, like a lava pool. Because I definitely want to make it realistic. I want to give people some room to move about. You know, you can have your open combat here, your open combat here. But perhaps, and you know what? I think this volcanic rock is a little bit. I think this suggests more age. I want this to be kind of more fresh, which means I think that it needs to be, the surroundings need to be black. I think. Well, History Eraser button, have I got the coffee mug just for you? I'm not drinking from it, but may I suggest the Fear of Ages Past coffee mug. Perfect for holding 10.5 ounces of your favorite coffee. Or other morning beverage. See, it's interesting because it looks like, based on some of the reference pictures I'm seeing, the way that lava kind of just flows naturally, it like cools down toward the center of the flow. And on the peripheral, it looks like it's like white hot. So like the top layer towards the middle of the lava flow is like cooling down, and it just kind of like, as it spreads out a little bit, it remains hot until that eventually cools down as well. It's very interesting. Lava's very interesting. That is one thing though. I would honestly like to go and see a volcano at some point. Oh yes, I need to do the Dag Nabbit mug too. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I need to figure out how to increase the DPI, because that whenever I go to make those kinds of things, it's always like, your DPI is too low. DPI is too low. Okay, whatever you say. Okay, so I think, guess what we get to do? We're gonna start over. Diabolical. But perhaps this should be a little bit larger scale. I'm looking at it from, you know, like a 30 by 30, 30 by 40 type scale. Perhaps it should be quite a bit bigger. Perhaps it should be More like a 40 by 30. Like this. As in, I was 40 by 30 squares. Which would be what? 200 by 150. Hawaii awaits the ginger sacrifice. Ha, wah, ee, ha, ho, ho, ho. Okay, so we got plenty of stuff to work with here. Let's see, there's obsidian. Let's see. See, that's very smooth obsidian. At least it looks smooth. Let's... Here, why don't we do this? And let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, that works perfectly. That works perfectly. Okay, so let's see. What kind of scale are we working with here? We're gonna take... I know that looks ridiculous now, but just wait. Oh, dag nabbit, you. I see. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Rush this into the foreground here. Anyway, why don't we just go ahead and brush this into the background here. And we're probably going to have to dress this up quite a bit. Yeah. To get it to pop. We need it to pop, you know? Hoping to make things explode. Oh, man. Tell Math I only like it as a friend. Yeah. Oh, I'm not that great. It's Chris says, I put these hills here to give me some hard lines to color within. So it's not like, don't give me too much credit now, okay? But. I think what I'll do is I am going to end up. We want to turn the opacity back up. I might change some stuff, dress it up a little bit, like maybe, you know. I mean, this is probably going to end up being some like cultist altar or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get there. But right now, we're just kind of getting a feel for it. We've spent the last 40 minutes getting a feel for it, so I think we're getting somewhere. At least I like to think so. Michael J. Fox, yeah. I like to see Michael J. Fox do what I do. Thinking maybe we have this big central pool here. And let me make sure that this is going in the right direction. Let's turn this into... It's tough for me to be able to tell the difference, honestly. Oh, that should be right. Yeah, that should all be right. Okay. We're on coloring it all that in. So now we got ourselves the makings of a nice little pool. A nice pool of lava. Let's see. Do I need to turn this, I might need to turn the texture scale down a little bit. Oh, wow. That's like freaking, it's freaking out. I don't know why. And then I think we're going to need to come in. Map is haunted now. Of course it is. Oh boy, more scattered thunderstorms, which means I cannot do my lawn. Aw, shucks. Whatever will I do? Not yard work. Okay, so we should probably end up having a few different little tributaries that feed this bad boy. Yeah, let's bring that in just a little bit, just a tad, and we're gonna add some like rocks and stuff. But I think we need a few little tributaries that come in here. And this might not, I might be doing all this, and it might not be realistic at all. There's a good possibility. Yeah, because it's supposed to be, I might just have to chill inside today. Because it's supposed to be like 95 and rainy. So, even though my yard is, I really got to cut it. Like, it's bad. It wouldn't be so bad maybe if I had a decent mower. But I got to tell you, I bought my mower like 4 years ago for $100. So, let's see. Let's have, I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? We're going to have a little tributary that kind of juts up against this guy here. And we're gonna take this guy. And I'm gonna make a little portal here. Wait, what? You know, it's... Hold on. I have to decipher what exactly it is you just said. Fantastic. The Wall Street Journal is an amazing publication which I learned so much from. I didn't know it was customary to send your statutory pimp birthday cards. What? Then I have got a lot of birthday cards to send. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna bring these up a little bit. Let's see where we at. Okay, just to make sure everything kind of goes over the top where I need it. You know what I might need to do, though? We're going to take... That's on layer 0. So we're going to transform it. We're going to increase the height just a tad. Hopefully that didn't screw it up too much. Hmm. I might just take that out, honestly. Because I feel like it's just being distracting is all it's doing. Here. We're just gonna call this the hot place for now. Oh yeah, I saw about that. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm just now okay, thank you for the extra context. For that, because I was like, wait, statutory pimp. I didn't know what you're talking about. Now I understand. Yeah. That's insane. Like, I don't believe for a second that that's real. And then I'll have the egg on my face, obviously, if it turns out that it is real. But, like, that birthday card, it was so dumb. It doesn't even sound like something he would write. You know what I mean? I don't understand how, like, it's... See, the only thing that gives me pause is that it is such a poor attempt that there is a possibility that it's real. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause there's no way somebody would do something like that and say, oh yeah, the president sent this to Jeffrey Epstein. And fake it. It's so stupid that it almost gives it more credibility. It's so weird. But I don't believe it for a second. Which is why they're like, oh yeah, by the way, here's a $10 million lawsuit. And if that is fake, which 99% chance that it is, in my opinion, if that's fake, then they deserve to get bankrupted for publishing that. Wait, are they saying that Obama did it too? Perhaps I'm missing more context. I am not caught up. Like, I've gotten to the point now where, and I was actually talking to a buddy of mine about this yesterday. Because he asked me, he's like, you know, so what do you make of all this stuff? And I was like, it's not that I don't care that all that information is being withheld. But, like, it wasn't even on... That whole issue was not even on the top 5 reasons that I voted for him. And so, like, for me to throw the baby out, I feel like making this your primary issue now is basically throwing the baby out with the bathwater. The only reason that anybody cares is because people in the administration started talking about it. If nobody was talking about it, nobody would care, except for maybe a handful of people. But they made a big deal out of it, so now everybody all of a sudden cares. No. Yeah, it was Oh, see, Paul, I didn't even know about that. Yeah, well, it just goes to show that people in the media, they don't do their due diligence, which is why I give none of them any credibility whatsoever. So, like, something makes the news, rule of thumb, wait 10 days to see if it's debunked. Because they clearly can't do their due diligence to verify the information which they are given before publishing it. They got to get the headline out right away. All right, Biggles. I will catch you on the flippy flop. I'm probably going to work on that thing that you and I were talking about later on today, considering I'll be here, stuck inside. Unless I decide to go out for some ungodly weird reason. Might bring this. Oh. Gotcha, Biggles. Gotcha. 10-4. Yeah, when you're in college, had to take a journalism class, which had to independently verify facts with multiple sources. Yeah, exactly. But see, we live in something now, which is called an attention economy. And the first to grab the headline wins. First in. It used to be, the saying used to be first in, best dressed. Now it's just first in. You don't have to be best dressed anymore. But, with that being said, I'm going to run and grab a coffee real quick. Coffee. And I'll be right back. Oh, good lord. I feel like I should have the right to know what rumors are being spread about me, do I not? And Chrysanthus even turned against me. And here, I thought we were buds. I thought we was buds. Now I see I was wrong. Erg. You guys are killing me. Killing me, I say. Oh, we gotta turn the opacity back up. Give me all the opacity. Okay. I really want to make this a lot more realistic. And we'll get there. We'll get there. I just need to get to a point where I think... Like, because I want this to be dangerous. You know what I mean? What? Hey, Buster Voodoo. What's going on? And it is too early to stream, which is why I capitalize on this time slot. Because nobody else is streaming, so nobody else has anything to do. And plus, what better kind of stream to do first thing in the morning than just kind of a chill, laid back stream where you don't really have to pay attention. You can turn your brain off. And we can talk about the Epstein list. Now I gotta have a talk with my dogs here because apparently they've been talking to somebody that they shouldn't be talking to. You talking to strangers? Hmm? You been talking to strangers? Oh, see, I can tell that look on your face. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Hey, hydration station. Oh God, I don't have any water. Would coffee work? Thank you for the hydration station. I keep forgetting that it doesn't show up on Streamlabs when somebody redeems something, so I need to open the Kick stream. Or Kick chat. Okay, let's see. You know what gets me? Like if you go to the Kick front page, how many people are watching slots and casino? 59,000 people are watching people play online slots. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think... Do I need to come over the top here a little bit with this? Yeah, I have no idea. Coffee is better than water, Buster Voodoo. Yes. Yes, strangers do have the best candy. Just ask Jimmy. Of course, I guess Jimmy's probably not the best person to take any sort of advice from because he's almost died several times. But I gotta say, I love the fact that Jimmy has little to no self-preservation. I love it. It makes Monday evenings much more interesting, and I am genuinely grateful that he has taken on that role. Yeah. Well, yeah, Kick is weird for that fact. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know enough about Twitch. Like, the only thing that I know about Twitch is that, like, Twitch is so much more difficult to get, like, a consistent viewer base on. And so obviously I'm streaming on Twitch right now, but I don't really put a whole lot of stock into it because the discoverability on Twitch is, slim to none. But to my understanding, Kick is just a lot better for discoverability, and also, like, when you do get monetized, which, thanks to you guys, we are, the revenue share is a lot better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kicker Rumble is much more interesting as a platform, yeah. And I think we would probably, what we need to do that we haven't done is actually go in and, we don't have much to do with Rumble, unfortunately, on this channel. So what I might do, and admittedly, I have not been keeping up with the Patreon as far as the, Fear of Ages Past episodes, which I need to go in and get all of that put up there, which, doesn't seem like it's super important, but it is it's something that we had more or less promised that we would do, and I have not been keeping up my end of that bargain. So I need to do that. Wait, is this backwards? No, we're good. We're good. But I have been keeping up on putting maps up, which actually, that means I've got to put the map from last week up. Happy day, happy day. There, I gotta put... There we go. Good morning, Nomi. How are you? Yes, you can schedule posts on Patreon, yeah. I did that with the Dreaming Tabitha, with the collab map that I did with Dreaming Tabitha. I scheduled that one. I just I haven't gone in and done it with anything else. So, I had thought about putting up all of the Fear of Ages past. You know what I might do, actually? If this is something that you think you guys would be interested in. But maybe one of the perks of being on the paid tier is maybe I can put up all of the Fear of Ages Past episodes uncut. And so you guys just get the raw audio, no music, no sound effects. It's just us. I had thought about doing that and just throwing it all on there in one post, so that way you guys had access to that if that was something that you thought you might be interested in. Butter thighs. I really hope that my family has enough sense to put butter thighs on my gravestone when I pass. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, since I don't have any kids, if something happens to me, like, you guys are going to be responsible for putting together my funeral and all that stuff. Okay? Please don't do anything to my rotting corpse. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to put up, I need to put in an order for a cremation. That way it's ready to go. So that way none of you can do anything. Like lather me up in butter while I'm laying in my coffin. That came in just a little bit too far. There we go. There we go. Bring that in. I want to open this up at a higher, because I can't tell what's uphill, which way it's facing. Ah, thank you, Paul. Thank you for digging the grave. Using my cadaver as a sled. Okay, I take it back. I would be honored to be your cadaver sled. If you just burn me to ash, you could just put me in, you know, like a coffee tin. Just a little one. A little Folgers tin. A little bit too wide. We want to bring that in just a little bit. Just a tad. Yeah. Okay, so I think what I need to do is come back in here. We're going to draw... Oh! That is not what I wanted to do.
That's not what I wanted to do either. We're gonna bring that up to 55. Well, that's never gonna look right. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And then, actually I probably need to, there we go, that looks better. And then, let's see, how do I want to do this? See, why is it not, I need it to not come out like that. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, that looks a little odd, but oh, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. And it's difficult. Okay, but we should be all right. We should be all right. Let's see. Background. Brush size, gonna have to bring that down just a tad. Actually, if it's coming this way, it's probably gonna be a more reddish. It's probably gonna maintain that reddish color. There we go. Okay, that don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. And then we definitely want to make sure we've got some... Probably towards the center here, maybe. I want to put... Actually, let's do this. Let's see how this looks. I might change it. Oh my god, it's freaking out. Nomi, of all the things you said, suggesting to taxidermy my body might be the creepiest thing you've said so far. And I guarantee that, Fantastic, if you put together a multimedia package. It is going to be the most shameful footage of me that exists on the internet. Oh yeah, you probably do have my audition footage. I think it's actually still privated on my own personal YouTube page. Oh. Mm-mm. There's a rotate. Here we go. I think we're gonna need actual, like... Oh... Let me see. You know, Nomi, I have this morbid curiosity to know just how creepy you can get, but I also would like to emphasize the term morbid. I don't know if that's something that I really have the mental capacity to handle. Thinking. Color. Hmm. Let me think here. Uh. Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. Let's see. Unforgiven 181. Hello on the Twitch side. This is called Incarnate. Inkarnate. So let's see. I'm gonna get the obsidian look back here again. And a little bit more variation to that, I think. And I think, honestly, we kind of want to bring that in just a tad, maybe. Freddy, what's going on, man? Oh, man. It's been a hot minute since I've had a grilled cheese sandwich. But I want to get one that's got like the 4 different kinds of cheeses on it. Like, I want the absolute gourmetest of gourmet. What is going on here? Why is this? Oh, I see what it is. Okay, I see what's going on. So I need to lay down the obsidian first. No shadow for these guys. In fact, they should probably be lit up more than anything. Yeah. Savvy burning another stove. Let's see. Let's see. Am I a fan of these? Maybe not to the extent that there are now. Maybe a little bit. Here, we'll kind of just like... You know, honestly, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for them to be popping up there. Because that would indicate that there was lava right underneath, which technically I guess there could be a vent there. Oh, I need to get rid of that. I don't know why that's there. Let's see. Ooh, actually, that might not be a bad place for that. So it's like... I was thinking this could be like a sacrificial site or something, which it still could be. But this might be a place... I don't know. What do you guys think? This is like a... In my mind, this is going to like a culty... Maybe like Princess of the Apocalypse, Elemental Evil, like sacrificial site where maybe these cultists will throw people or things or animals into this vent or something. Because it has some sort of a significance, a holy significance to them or something. Oh, yes, fantastic. Yes, her next cooking challenge should definitely be, it should definitely be a grilled cheese. Is this for a future campaign or a new scene, a story, high level, low level? Honestly, all of the above. All of the above. I'm not making this map for a specific purpose. But I will, once I'm done with it, I'll throw it up on the Patreon page. And that way, you know, anybody who might find some use for it can use it. But this is going to be, I think, a little bit larger scale battle map. So you could have all kinds of stuff going on here. So like this here is just a small portion of it. You've got we've got all this space over here that I can capitalize on, all this space here, all this space over here. I mean, there's a lot that we can do with this. This could be the site of, you know, a large battle. Maybe, you know, for example, maybe the players start out over in this corner. And, you know, they fight their way through all kinds of cultists to get to this center. Yeah, or yeah, a Molten Cord in World of Warcraft, Summoning Circle. There could be a Summoning Circle. Ooh, actually, let's see how that looks here. Let's put a Summoning Circle there and see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much just like one-shot maps. But I don't make these maps for any particular reason most of the time. Some of the maps that I've made, I have used in Fear of Ages Past. That's hat. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, could put that there. I don't know. We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. Let's see, have WoW on the brain, somewhat new to D&D stuff. Yeah, I mean, this could be, well, I mean, you could use this for really anything. You know, I don't have to put like a summoning circle there. This could be used for, like, say, even if you wanted to do like Star Wars on it or something. You could play a Star Wars game on it. And this could be on a, you know, on a lava planet or something. I don't know. Just really anything. This could be on the slopes of Mount Doom or something. I don't know. Thank you, Nomi. That's very kind of you. Hello, Sir Clueless. How are you, my friend? I definitely need to add some more characteristics to this, though. Like perhaps some cliffs, maybe. I should have used these for the thing. Oh well. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Because it can't just be a plain. I mean, it can just be a flat black plane with some lava in the center, but that's. We don't want that. We want some other stuff here. Some rocky outcroppings here. Make it more of a blue, and then turn the brightness down. There we go, baby. gotta say, I don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then we're gonna come back in here. And let's see, we're gonna open this up. Wait, what is this part? Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. What is this? I did something here. I don't know what I did. But maybe it's just that stamp that I don't like. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, see, this wouldn't be bad for a like a battle royale type game if that's what you wanted to do with it. Give you a nice goal to work towards in the center. I'm thinking like, you know, you got 12 characters or something. They all spawn in kind of around the outside of the map. Maybe you've got some mobs in here. And maybe they're all working their way towards, towards the center here. Let's see. Let's do... I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna flip her around here. And then maybe that will be a good spot for, say, a nice little athletics check to get across. Yeah. I gotta get rid of these shadows, man. Gotta get rid of the shadows. There we go. Because they're just kind of sitting on top here. Oh, wait. Wasn't there, I think there was actually a specific stamp here that is supposed to be like lava flowing around like a rock or something. At least I thought there was. You know what gets me? We've got that Call of Cthulhu campaign going on right now, and they've got train components, and that's the only thing they've got for anything close to the 1920s. slightly frustrating because I probably would have made several maps for Horror on the Orient Express by now. But I will say, I find, in my own personal opinion, it seems to, unless positioning is incredibly important, I find that Theater of the Mind works better for Call of Cthulhu. And I think that the system was more or less designed that way. As was the one, basically all of the games that I run are better suited for Theater of the Mind. Like the One Ring is basically suited for Theater of the Mind because it's basically like, especially with combat, it's like, well, you know, you've got this horde of enemies and you are engaged with a couple of them, so it is assumed that you're not going to go anywhere until you deal with those. Because they're not going to let you move, and you're not going to let them move. Unless you're being distracted, or they're being distracted by somebody else. And so the idea is you have to deal with that character, or that enemy, by, you know, subduing them, killing them, whatever, before you move on to the next one. Am I high? Like in my inner peripheries, I know that there is my inner peripheries. I don't know what I'm thinking. The inner annals of my mind, the annals. I know that there's a lava thing, and it's basically the whole stamp. All it is just lava flowing around a small rock. But I'm not seeing it. Is it in battle maps? Is it in regional? Is it in watercolor? Hey, Freddy over in Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu really is. Yeah. Like, I see things in Call of Cthulhu in my mind, and I lack the words to describe them. Luckily, we live in an age now where AI can do things that are absolutely horrible. And can envision things better than I can envision them myself with a little bit of tweaking. But hey, give me just a minute, and I'll be right back. I am back. Can you guys tell that I'm having a hard time getting around today? I had leg day the other day, and, no, not doing a hot dump. No, me, dag nabbit. Take it easy. No. I went to the physical therapist the other day for, you know, because I got issues with my shoulder and my knee and all that stuff, and just seeing, you know, the coffee's gonna hit me here pretty soon, I'm sure. Having issues with my shoulder, my knee, and my elbow and all that stuff. And basically she was saying like, oh, well, you've got all kinds of imbalances here and there and the other thing. So she's got me doing these strange exercises, right? And she also said, when you go to the gym, you're probably going to have to ease off of the weights quite a bit. So don't go anywhere near as heavy as you normally go. Well, I didn't do a very good job of that. Like, I thought that I lightened up enough, and I don't think I did, because, boy, howdy, am I hurting this morning. Back and mossier than ever. I don't know what that means, but thank you. So, Freddie, are you not able to drink coffee because of a diet? I mean, black coffee doesn't have any calories, to my understanding, or at least very few, unless you're just avoiding caffeine, in which case I can understand that. But if it makes you feel any better, like I went, because I'm almost out of coffee here, and instead of running back in here, grabbing my water jug, and running back out to grab more coffee, I grabbed a Mountain Dew. Zero sugar Mountain Dew, regardless, but a Mountain Dew nonetheless. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay. I see. Well, best of luck with that, man. Yeah, taking heart meds. Oof. I hope everything's all right, man. But hey, who knows? You might end up, when you reduce your dependence on caffeine, you might end up with more energy than you thought possible. Which is my problem, because I have such a dependence on caffeine. Like, it doesn't really affect me anymore, other than just keep me at a normal kilter. I'm drinking your acid? What does that mean? No, it's okay. It's zero sugar Baja Blast. Look, Sevi has her Diet Coke, all right? Nobody gives her anything, any grief, any guff about her Diet Coke. I will drink my Baja Blast. And doggone it, you're going to like it. All right, so you know what I need to do is I need to figure out ways to make this terrain more varied here. Let's see. But we want the smoke. Just gonna put little bits of smoke here. Okay. See, you and me are the opposite. You and me are the opposite, Chrysanth. I can't do whiskey, or most hard liquors for that matter. It's just too much. Like anytime that I take like a shot or anything, I'm just like, no, don't like it. Don't like it. I wish I could, because drinking would be a lot cheaper. All kinds of rocks and rubble. Boulders, sharp rocks. Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and place them, and we're gonna need to change the hue to kind of a bluer thing, and then we're gonna turn the brightness down. Anyway, we got more obsidian looking stuff. I think just random placement should suit us nicely. Let's see. I feel like I want to do some cliffs too. Let's see. Cliffs. Let's do some of these too. Turn it blue-ish. Brightness down. There we go. And we're going to take this, we're going to move that back that way.
Hello back in YouTube, Freddy. You know what I think? I think we're gonna change it up just a tad, just a little bit. Add a little bit of color, a little bit more color. Haha, dark moss. Grrr. Here, let's get rid of that one. I'm gonna do a different one. Get a little bit of juxtaposition here. Perhaps it might be a little bit too hot there for that grass, but, well, I don't know. Maybe. This is a fantasy world after all. Could put...
Maybe I should just keep this all, like, I like the idea of having a little bit of grass somewhere, but I can't get past the suspension of disbelief that there would be grass next to this area. At least not in the manner that it's presented here. So, like, you know, I can see it if this area, like, if we were depicting a lava flow that was encroaching on another, like, on an area which hadn't had it in a while, at least, then I could see that. But for a place that, at least as so far as we're depicting it here, man, I don't know, though. I feel like we need to break it up. We need to add a little bit more color to it, you know? I don't know. Like, if I were to put, like, what? A dark version of me? Dark moss? I don't know. I don't know what class I would do. Probably some sort of a bard, but a bard with a charisma of like 11, like slightly higher than average. Yeah, I'm not really... Let's see. Let me see if I can find something here. No, they don't have petrified trees. How big do we want these? I don't want them taking up more than a 5-foot square, so we'll just do... These trees are huge. I've only got them at half scale. Good Lord. An old wicker man tree. Because why not? An orc with mid charisma. Thank you for that, Freddy. That's nice. Let's see. Just add a little bit. Oh, see, these are. Why are these trees so much different sizes? I don't understand. Let's see. It doesn't really look quite natural, though, I don't think. Of course, then again, I guess it doesn't really have to be natural if we're going with the whole, you know, what you call it, culty thing. But the purpose of this is for the GM to do whatever they want with it. So, I think. Let's see. Let's go 75. Oh, contrast is not what I needed. Let's see. Do. Yeah. Okay. So we've got ourselves a nice little burnt out forest here. Let's see, we could put a few more trees elsewhere too, I think. Not too many more. I think maybe. Let's see, we got a nice little cliffs here. We've got our burnt forest here. Yeah. We're getting a little bit of nice little variation here. I think it's definitely coming together as a bit of a hellscape. Oh, that's massive. Look at that. Oh, you know, it'd be cool. I know exactly what I want to do with this. Oh, yeah, we're going to have this one falling off the edge here a little bit. And then we're going to take, let's see, we're going to put this down below that hill, and we're going to come over the top of it with this here. I might need to bring my brush down a little bit, but I want to color over the top of this here. It makes it look like this building fell into the lava. Well, hold on, because that's the freaking thing that I have such a distaste for, is that they can't put the grid on top of everything. Like, if you put, unless I were to do, well, no, I'll tell you what I could do. I'll just drop this into the background. And that would allow me to color over it without coloring over the, there we go. Actually, yeah, that works out really well. It works really well. Oh, shit. You know what? I need to change the color of this first. Yeah, okay. Now we can drop it into the background. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I found all these changes I need to make to it. So no shadows. Now drop it in the background. Let's see. Do I need to make any other changes to it before I drop it in the background? Add some pause to the action. Yeah, I agree. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna... Okay. There's that. And then we want to come back over here. Michaela! How are you, Michaela? Good to see you. Guten Morgen. And I'm kind of thinking I might need to... Yeah. I want to make a whole little village that once was here, but has since been abandoned. And let's see, do a whole little thing. We got a whole thing going here. That, make sure I don't need to make any other changes to it. Let's see. I think we should be all right. Oh, Michaela, you're at work already, huh? There we go. Oh, I just spilled Mountain Dew all over myself. Wonderful. That's what I get for trying to open it with my left hand. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see, so we're going to take this one, we're going to flatten this one in the background as well, and we're going to come back over the top with some lava. What is a charger tree? Oh, okay. I see, I see. Look, the dude does what it wants, all right? I just opened it. I think they overfilled the can. Not my fault. They overfilled the can. Is it any wonder that these building shapes look like swastikas? There we go. And then let's do walls. I've got some broken stone walls here. Here we go. See, Chrysanth, but you thought it. You thought it. A tree with a Dodge Charger crashed into it. Let's see. It's catacomb walls. I think probably. Something like this, maybe. That probably would have been a public house. I like that. What layer is this tree on? Bring it up to layer 2. Let's come back in here and try it again. And then we need to... There we go. There we go. I think we're good. Let's see. Texture. I know exactly what we need to do with this. Give it a little bit more life here. Good Lord. I can't, that's, for some reason, like whenever I try to adjust this stuff, it just completely wigs out on the program here. I don't know if it's the program or what, or maybe it's the fact that I'm capturing the window, but it does not like it genuinely does not like me adjusting this stuff here. Why is it not showing up down here, I wonder? Although, I'm looking at it now, and I'm not 100% sure I like that. I thought maybe I would, but I don't like it as much. So we could try this and see what this looks like. What does that look like? Okay. So... See, it doesn't like it down here for some reason. I don't know why. It's like there's something blocking the texture down here. And I'm not sure what, because I didn't put any textures over the top here. On the top layer. Yeah, it does not like this area back here. I don't know why. Look at that. Like, it won't go past there. Huh. Now I'm genuinely curious as to why. Because I was able to color that in before. Won't let me put anything else there? Let's try and put a stamp up there. No, it won't let me put stamps there either. What is going on? Let me save this real quick. Alright, later, Clueless. I mean, technically, I guess we don't have to have anything there, although... It bugs me as to... Yeah, there's nothing over there to select either. Here, I want to save it. Or here, I'm gonna back out. Here, I just saved, so that should be fine. Okay, well, hey. You know, I'm not going to complain if all I needed was to turn it off and turn it back on again. I guess IT was right. Okay. So, here, let's back out of that here. I think maybe, just maybe, I might be able to put some dirt up there at the very least. And I wonder. Yeah, for some reason it just wasn't loading in because there's this down here that's loaded in now too. Let's see, what kind of ground do we want? Yeah, guys, I'm kind of in the zone. Zachariah, get it. What's up, Huck? How's it going, dude? Let's see. Do we want to do volcanic rock up here? I'm not sure that that's going to look right. Yeah, because I don't think it's probably not going to match. Do I just want to put dirt up there? Because grass seems a little bit far-fetched to have there. Although, dead grass, maybe? Well, I see how it is. Although... maybe if we take these and put the color back to normal. Let me see. Can't decide what I want to do for this. Like, I feel like it would almost be better if I just left it alone. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I might be onto something here. Let's turn the opacity down to 60. And then just kind of come over the top of it like that. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay. Although, I think what I want to do, I want to bring this out just a tad more. And then I kind of want to play around with that just a tad. Although this here might actually be... let's see, because that's right next to the lava flow. So I'm thinking that would definitely be charred black. But, maybe, just maybe, this side might be a little bit lighter, perhaps? But, but first, yes. Oh, man. I want to get rid of these. Oh, shoot. Let's see. A little bit more rubble around, I think. But let's see. Let's do rubble. I really love these broken pillar stamps. I love them. And I don't know why. I genuinely don't. Holy shnikes, it's huge. See if we can find a road. Cobblestone. There we are. Wait, do they have lines? Let's see. Road. Nope, no roads. So I can't just draw a line. So I'm gonna have to paint it. Yeah, Michaela, what you're talking about reminds me of that scene from Django Unchained where oh god, why can't I think of his name? Samuel L. Jackson is talking to Jamie Foxx. It's like they gonna work you till your back give out. They gonna have you break rocks, and then when your back give out, they gonna whop you over the head with a hammer, and they're gonna throw you in the inward hole. Although I don't think that's the hole you'll go into, Michaela. there we go. See, this is good. Now we've got an old road, which leads up to this ruined town. Oh, here, hold on. Perhaps I need to jets off a little bit more further that way. This is a kind of a Pompeii type vibe, right? It's kind of what I'm going for anyway. Gotta make sure we skirt that line there. Actually, I kind of want to, yeah, because I think I overstepped my boundaries here. Okay, there we go, there we go. There we go. Yes, yes. Yes. I'm probably gonna be doing this all freaking day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in a certain space where I feel like I could probably go all day doing this. You know the zone, the flow. When you're in a flow state. If it wasn't a lava stream of death, it would probably be a good fishing spot. You're probably right. You're probably right. Okay, so I think what we want to do with this is we're gonna bring the brightness down here. And then, let's see, texture scale. How big do we want this? Then we're gonna rotate it. I think that's good. So we want to do that, and then I'm gonna bring the opacity way down so it looks like it's just kind of just barely poking through. It actually needs to be. I had another one. Where is it? Was it dust? Here we go. It's kind of an overlay, and it's very minute. The detail is very minute, but it's gonna add a little bit of soot. The look of soot and everything. Oh. Ooh, actually, that doesn't look too bad. Actually put that all up here. That actually does not look too bad when it's on top of the lava. Although, it might be a little dark, so I want to turn the opacity down just a little bit while I'm putting it on top of the lava here. See, I like this. It's just a little bit of added texture on top of the lava. It gives it like just little bits that have cooled off a little bit. Later, Huck. I swear to God, fantastic. If you sent me something about that intro, I'm gonna blow a lid. Holy smokes, a 4K and wait, why are you doing 4K? I don't stream in 4K. Good Lord. That's crazy. That said, like I export these in 4K too, so I get it. I get it. Hello, Clutus. Welcome back. But I think I need to give this. I wonder, did I go a little bit too heavy on this soot here? I wonder. Maybe. But we'll get over it. We'll get over it. Now here's the question. Here's what I want to know. Golly, that's incredible. 2 hours. Or no, almost 3. Incredible. What goes here? I think, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking, well, maybe, should we put it more? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, and we're actually going to run this down. Because it never fails. As soon as I feel like I'm doing good, I feel like I need to add something else. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to add something else. Like a little summoning area? I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, there was something going on with, I can't remember. I saw an article before. There was something going on with people needing to upgrade their BIOS on their motherboards, but I can't remember. Let's see. The charred ruins of a forgotten castle. I think the area might be a little small for that. So I'm kind of thinking like... Because we've got these ruins up here. They're like of whatever town was left. So I'm thinking like maybe some sort of an altar. Or a sacrificial thing. I might go back and do... There's a sacrificial table here, and perhaps there is, maybe there's just this vent that's kind of opened up here. Maybe whoever did this opened up the vent. Maybe there is some sort of maybe a portal into the elemental plane of fire or something. Like oh, okay, so let's see. Idea for a future map. What about a Frankenstein-esque castle map? Can have medieval setting, but with retro technology decor. That's actually not a bad idea. There's plenty of like a almost like a steampunkish type deal. Like you can have like copper piping running through, maybe some little gyros and things like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm down for that. That might actually be a good one for the next one. But this is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe they opened up this little vent here. Yeah, Chrysanth went to get a new bag, and the fucking thing decided to roll into the big trash on my card. It's tough to see from a distance, but when you really zoom in, you can see there's actually quite a bit of detail on here, which I am a bit of a fan of. It would fit well in Strange Aeons, yeah. I would totally do something for Strange Aeons, but I think, to the best of my knowledge, I think everything's already made. I believe. I don't know that for sure, but I believe everything's already made for Strange Aeons. All right, so let's save this. And then here's what I want to do. I want to open it up in a much higher definition. So we're going to go back to our maps here. And we're going to open at... Let's open it at 3K. Takes a lot of processing power to do this. I don't know if these... Might need to get rid of these, actually. These little things here. These are cracks. just needed to come out just a little bit more. All right. Let's get rid of the grid. What do we think? It's interesting, right? I would totally play a game on this, and I'm not biased at all. I'm not biased at all. But I would, yeah, I'd totally play a game on this. Adds a lot of opportunity for different combat encounters. You could do like we were talking about earlier. We could do like a, you know, a battle royale or something. Player versus environment. Race to get to the center there. You know, so on and so forth. But this would be pretty cool for a nice. I don't know, just a nice big encounter, I think. I don't know, what do you guys think? You think I'm missing anything? Secret Santa saying that Urudai is converting it to PDF to put into Foundry. And the oh, okay. I didn't know you could use PDFs as maps. Interesting. Well, I guess it makes sense though. In fact, I bet if you did use it as a PDF, it'd probably reduce the file size. And then you layer all your stuff on top of it. That might actually be good because the stuff that we've been using is slowly but surely filling up all of our space that we have allotted on Foundry. So it is missing you, Biggles. It is missing you. But perhaps, I don't know, depending on where JJ has us go in our little project that we've got going on, I don't know, maybe there's some use for this. One thing that I notice now, though, is that it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that these two larger streams are combining into this one smaller one. But at this point, it's too late. Like, I'm not going to go all the way back through and redo all that stuff. It's too late. So, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. Let's save. Ah, yes. How could I forget? Oh, did I spell that wrong? No, I know what I'm looking for. It's just kind of hiding there. Look at that. One charred skeleton for Biggles. There you go, Biggles. Just for you. All right. So we're going to save it. Let's see. What do I need? Oh. What do I want to call it? What do we want to call it? Call it something simple. I don't know, guys. What's a good name for this? I'll let you guys come up with a name for it, and I'm gonna go use a bathroom for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Spa Mountain. I could call it Hot Springs. Hot Springs. There we go. I like that. All right. And actually, you know what I'll do? Because I finished up... Oh, here. Save and leave. I want to save this. I finished up the jail map that... at least I finished up for my own purposes. The jail map that I was working on last week. And I'll bring it up here so I can show it to you guys. Let's see. There, I think there's a little bit more detail on there than the last time you guys saw it. I threw a filter on there. There's a couple of skeletons in there. See, we got this Arctic prison here, and then we get this lava-ridden place. All my stuff that I've thrown together is really morbid, I just realized. A lot of death. Of course, I guess it wouldn't be TTRPGs without a ton of death, wouldn't it? And then I threw some, I don't know if you guys saw the animal carcasses when I threw them in there, but yeah, I threw some animal carcasses in there too. For my own purposes. I have reasons for it. But, yeah. So there is a little bit simpler map. Ooh, a burger or fried chicken. So if you can't decide, okay, here's what I'll tell you, fantastic. And this is the best advice that I've ever given to anybody ever. All right? If you can't decide between one entree or another, consider what sides you'd prefer. Would you rather have French fries or would you rather have mashed potatoes or cornbread or chips or green beans? Personally, I think a burger sounds really good right now, actually. Yeah. I spent a bunch of money yesterday, so I really should not go out and get anything to eat, but I really want to. I went out and I got barbecue yesterday, smoked turkey. It's like, whew. Thank you, Chrysanth. You give me far too much credit. It's more of a distance versus creepy girl who lives above the burger place. Well, is the creepy girl easily avoided? Like, if she lives above the burger place, she doesn't live in the burger place. But honestly, like, even just driving 10 minutes across town is enough to get me to rather cook. You know? That's how much of a homebody I am. Like, I'd rather sit here than have to get up, put my shoes on, go out, and get food. And it saves money. The only time I really go out and I spend a bunch of money is if I'm meeting somebody somewhere. She reads on the balcony. Well, does she like, is she creepy towards you in particular? Or is she just creepy in general? And why is she creepy? Like, is she like... Yeah, I would need to know more details before I can give you any valid input on that. But honestly, if you're in the mood for something enough, then I think it would make it worth either one. Either enduring the creepiness or... I mean, I suppose it could be both. Yeah, I mean, Biggles has a good point. You might just give her the hammer, you know? And then maybe she'll stop being creepy. Or that could exacerbate the problem. I mean, her being a woman, I think it'd exacerbate the problem. Might also exacerbate the problem for a man, too. I don't know. I don't know how to solve your situation. Fantastic. Perhaps it's best that you just find a new burger joint. And then at that point, if you find a new burger joint, the problem in both instances will be distance. Okay, you work with her. I see. Well, clearly she's not creepy enough to keep burgers out of the question for you. So it seems to me like, really, more than anything, you probably want a burger. And so if the Lord has any mercy whatsoever, she will not be out on the balcony reading at this hour. At this point, it is probably starting to get pretty warm, and nobody in their right mind, which it sounds like she's not in her right mind, but even people who are not in their right mind are sensitive to the temperature. So maybe, with any luck, it'll be too hot for her to be outside reading. That's my take. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So, I think with that, I think we're good to go as far as our hot springs map. So I think what I'll do is I'll get this exported, and I will have this up on Patreon in a little bit. I might run and grab me something to eat first, just because, you know, Daddy gets hungry. And Daddy doesn't eat before Daddy goes live on Saturday mornings. So I earn my lunch. But I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to make me something to eat first, and then I'm going to work on getting this put up on Patreon. And then I might put this one on Patreon too. You never know. Or I might wait until after I use it. We'll see. But I think that is all for Saturday morning map making. Thank you all for hopping in, joining, hanging out with us for this 3.5 hours that we've been going. And yeah, I guess with that, I will catch you on the flip side. So I bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless. Oh yeah, and go watch the most recent episode of Fear of Ages Past too, if you haven't already. If you're not caught up, there's plenty of backlog. And yeah, all that good stuff. All right, later guys.